We are in chapter 11, section 5, which is all about home loans. So when you purchase a home, you generally make a down payment and then finance the remainder of the purchase price with a loan obtained through a bank or savings and loan association. The amount of the down payment can vary, but it's normally between 10% and 30%. Some go as low as 5% of that selling price. The mortgage is the amount that is borrowed to buy the real estate. The amount of the mortgage is the difference between the selling price and the down payment. Selling price can also be called the purchase price. So it's that price that you negotiate with the seller. Okay. Now there's other initial expenses that can be involved in this. The down payment is usually the largest one, but there can also be fees due at closing, called the closing costs. So the bank may charge a fee for an attorney, or credit reports, or loan processing, and title searches. There can also be a loan origination fee, so that's just them writing the loan, and this fee is expressed in terms of points. So 1 point is equal to 1% of that mortgage, so we have to convert that to a decimal and then figure out what that is. So again, this is of the mortgage, but the down payment was of the selling price. Okay, so there's a difference there. So let's look at example 1. So here we have the purchase price listed as $392,000. We have a down payment of 20%, and then the bank charges $450 in fees plus 2.5 points, or 2.5 points. If the total down payment, we want to find the total of the down payment and the closing costs. So first step is to find the down payment. So that's equal to 20% times that selling price. Okay, so 20% we convert to a decimal, so that'd be 0.20 times our 3,092,000. So our down payment is $78,400. Okay, now if we want to find how much these points are, that's based off the mortgage. So next we have to find the loan amount or the mortgage. So it's up to you what you call it. They're really the same thing. So that's going to be our selling price minus what we put down. So our selling price is $392,000. And then our down payment was $78,400. So that means that our mortgage is $313,600. And now we can find the points. So our points fee going to be 2.5% of the mortgage. Just reinforcing that formula, so it's 0.025 times our mortgage, which was $113,600. So plugging that into our calculator. $7,840. So then our total paid is going to be all of those added together. So we have our $78,400 plus our $7,840 plus that $450 from up here. And when we put all those together, we get a total due as $86,690. And here we have no change, so we can just leave it as whole dollars. We don't need to have any decimals. But again, when you're working with money, if you're going to put decimals in there, it has to be 2 decimal places for cents.